In Italy, another frustrating day for Inter Milan fans as they remain fourth. They could only manage a 2-2 draw against Verona. It looked like they were going to hold on for the win, but a late equaliser from Veloso meant that the spoils were shared. Gab and Ali with me. Gab, what's going on?
Dan, it's absolutely turgid performance in the first half, where, especially in midfield, where freaking Amrabat looks like a combination of Rijkaard, Lothar Matthaus and Godzilla, given the way he was monstering Inter. Then they somehow turn around, they take the lead, and everybody's like, yay, look, they have character. And then all of a sudden, it's a late brain fart, and it's 2-2. And it's 20 points this season. 20 points that they've lost from positions in which they were leading. If they had hung on to even half of those, they would be right up there with Juve at the top of the table. But no, this is where they are. This is who they are.
They're fourth, Ali.
Yeah, and let's not forget that at one point, they were first. Not only were they first, but they were first and looking great and dominating and feeling like, oh, this is for real. We have a race. We have a rival to Juventus. And then in key moments, this team has just found ways to kind of fade away. They faded in the title run. They faded late in matches. They faded in Champions League. They just kind of fade away late. And when you see that happening, you can point the finger in so many different directions, including Antonio Conte, because he is responsible for what goes on out on the field. But at some point, you also have to say to the players, hey, man, you're winning the game 2-1. It hasn't been the best performance. Just see it out. Close it out. Lautaro Martinez, you have a chance in a 1v1 situation. Put it away, make it 3-1, and it's all over. Well, not so much. Or if you're in the midfield, can you just close down spaces and make sure you win the ball in good areas and then put the ball in the attacking half and see the game out? But so many times this season, as Gab just pointed out, they've done the opposite of that. It's just hanging on for the sake of hanging on. No real plan defensively, no real plan out of the midfield. And eventually, they just kind of give away opportunities here and there, find ways to lose points. And now they are themselves hanging on to fourth, where they should have been the team that really threatened Juventus. That's not the case anymore.
Who's to blame, Gab?
I mean, I think it gets the blame inevitably will get spread around. We praise Conte tactically. We praise him for his ability to get the intensity out there. But I think the issue with his team is, you can't play with that intensity for 90 minutes, especially when you have all these veteran players. So how do you manage those situations when, as Ali said, you take your foot off the gas a little bit? Winning teams know how to do that. They know how to get through those periods, and then they turn it on again. This Inter side has serious issues doing it. I also got a question, certainly tonight, why you got to wait until the very end of the game to start making your substitutions when you're getting physically manhandled up and down the pitch? And I think, in this specific game, I think that one's on Conte.
Guys, thank you very much. A full program of fixtures coming up over the next few days. Saturday, Lazio Sassuolo, Brescia against Roma, and then of course it's the big one, Juventus taking on Atalanta. Remember, if Atalanta win that, they close the gap on Juve to 6 points at the top of the table, and then 6 more games for you on Sunday.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.